what next for jobs, opportunity, and growth. The Fung Global Institute, established in 2011, is a Hong Kong-based think tank which aims to generate and disseminate business-relevant research on global issues from Asian perspectives. Last year in May, the Institute successfully launched its inaugural Asia Global Dialogue by convening the brightest minds from around the world, engaging in policymaking, academia, and businesses to form practical insights and solutions to long-term global challenges.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to see all of you here today and to welcome you to the Asia Global Dialogue. We attempt to bring Asian perspectives, and I'd like to emphasize in the plural perspectives, to bear on global issues, ever mindful that there is no single perspective in a region as diverse as Asia.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Fung Global Institute, a very warm welcome to Day 2 of Asia Global Dialogue 2013.
Over the past few days, we have, in my mind, made a real foray into a century of great complexity. That is really a century of greater complexity than anything that we've seen in history. We have tried to address some of the world's greatest challenges head on,
And no wonder it's been a demanding, and I hope for all of you, an exhilarating experience. While many of the issues we have discussed are felt in many parts of the globe, it is clear that Asia is fundamentally reshaping the global economy. The question in my mind is, will Asia continue to deliver jobs, opportunities, and growth for the world? I believe your presence and the dialogue we have had with our distinguished speakers have contributed enormously to our search for answers and practical solutions. The question that has been on my mind over the past 2 days, especially as I listen to the intergenerational wisdom of Rami Koch and Marcus Wallenberg, is really the following. What I really want to think about is, will we be able to actually bridge the generation, the millennials or the Generation Y as some call it, who will carry the baton of humanity well into the next century? Will we be able to actually bring them along and capitalize on what we have learned and transfer what we know and what we believe and what we feel to the next generation? Will we be truly effective in combining the valuable experience of the older generation with the futuristic savvy of the younger to build a brighter future for all of us? As you all know, Generation Y is the first to grow up enabled by and immersed in information technology. Their brains have literally been rewired. They represent a new way of thinking and being, with access to just about any information they want and at any time they want. As consumers, communicators, citizens, employees, and activists, they bring a special dimension to the global issues on our agenda. So this is really, in my mind, what it's all about. And from everything that I read, this Generation Y, is this a generation that we can really connect to? Now, we have had the opportunity to have actually 40 of the global leaders with us. What I can tell you is, in future meetings, there'll be a lot more. Maybe not even physically here, but connected through the web. And in my mind also is, as the new Generation Y grows up in different countries, is there going to be more in common between them? Okay, and if that's true, then frankly, some of the greatest and knottiest problems that we have looked at in the last few days will actually be perhaps easier to be resolved, and there is hope for the future. Is there any such thing as a generation of global millennials who are really more interconnected, more like each other than perhaps even older people in their own countries?